Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? Joey Buck is back here with another video for you guys. Guys, I know it's Sunday morning. My bad for that. It's just last night I couldn't make my video. I was so busy, really exhausted. I didn't want you guys to see me like that. So we're going to do my game picks right now. And then we will get into week 9. So here we go, guys. Week 9 game picks. First game, we have the 5-3 Bears at the 5-2 Titans. Bears taking a tough loss to the Saints last weekend in overtime. Titans, let's see. I think they've lost 2 straight. Lost to the Steelers, and then kind of got embarrassed by the Bengals last weekend. That was really interesting. The Titans kind of got embarrassed. And I'm telling you guys, the Titans are good. I still think they're kind of overrated, though. Their defense is really just not that good. They have pieces, but their defense simply is not that good. Again, far too inconsistent. Their offense is very good. I mean, Derrick Henry's pretty good, but I think also Tannehill has been tearing it up lately. A.J. Brown, that passing attack is really, really good. Along with Derrick Henry, I mean, that makes a pretty dang good offense. In Tennessee, the Bears' defense is good, quite good as a matter of fact. However, their offense is absolutely atrocious. And while the Titans' defense is not great, I do think it's good enough to stop the Bears' offense. I'm going to go with the Titans here, guys. They are at home. I could see them getting a bounce-back win. I'm going to go with the Titans here, guys. 27-24. Next game, guys, we have the 3-4 Broncos at the 2-6 Falcons. Let's see. Broncos. 3-4. They got a big win last week, and I'm trying to. Oh yeah, they came back and beat the Chargers, right? I think so. I think they were kind of getting destroyed by the Chargers, and then they came back and won because the Chargers always find a way to lose. The Broncos have been up and down this year, man. They had that nice win against the Patriots at Gillette, took a beating the next week, I forget who, and then won again last week. They're a roller coaster team. They're hanging in there, but I actually think the Raiders are going to outplay them. So I think the Raiders might actually sneak into the wild card. The Broncos are going to fall short. Falcons, again, they are coming off a nice Thursday night win against the Panthers. Julio Jones is just essentially Jesus. He's like unstoppable. The Broncos, they're so banged up injury-wise. Locke just isn't that good. I know the Falcons are always going to find a way to lose. So, as usual, guys, this has become the tradition here for Atlanta. I'm going to go with the Broncos. Let's go Broncos 24-20. The Falcons are going to be up like 20-6 or 20-10 in the fourth quarter, and they're going to choke it because that is the Falcons. I swear, they are cursed in some way. That is the Falcons. So, final score, Broncos 24-20. Next game, guys, we have the 1-7 Giants at the 2-5 football team. Not a game anybody really cares about. So, yeah, the football team is trash. The Giants are a schoolyard team. Not really anything to discuss here. It's in Washington, so I guess I'll go with the football team. 30-23, but not exactly a very exciting game. Neither is this one. Next game, we have the 3-4 Lions at the 2-5 Vikings. Vikings, again, injuries have just totally plagued them. Lions, 3-4. I mean, it's not terrible. It's obviously not good, but it could be worse. So let's see. What's going on with the Lions here? I think everyone's pretty much healthy. Actually, I take that back. I thought I remember seeing Stafford go on the COVID list. Maybe that's just me, but I thought I remember seeing that Matthew Stafford was on the COVID list. So I don't think Matthew Stafford is playing today. It's in Minnesota. The Lions usually suck on the road. And again, not a game really anybody really cares about, but I guess I'm going to take the Vikings because they're at home. I'm going to go with the Vikings here, guys. 24-17. Next game, guys, we have the 3-5 Panthers at the 7-1 Chiefs. Oh boy, get ready for a bloodbath. Chiefs, I know it was the Jets last weekend who are probably the worst team in the league, but the Chiefs, oh my god, it was a massacre. Mahomes, I don't think he reached did he reach 400 yards? I'm not 100% sure he did, but he threw for 300 something and 5 touchdowns. It was just absolutely insane. It was literally practice. It was ridiculous. Panthers, I mean, they're 3-5, but they're absolutely atrocious. They really have no one. I mean, who's playing quarterback for them? Is it Bridgewater? I don't even know. I know they have that one good defensive lineman. I keep forgetting his name. They drafted him, and apparently he's like really, really good. Again, forget his name, but he's a star on that defense now because, of course, Luke Kuechly retired, lost James Bradbury. Yeah, the Panthers are just not good. It's also in Kansas City, just to pat it on, so this will not be remotely close. I'm going to go with the Chiefs here, guys, 34-13. Oh boy, here we go, guys. Next game, we have the 5-2 Ravens at the 5-2 Colts. Should be a great game. Colts. So I actually think overall the Colts are kind of overrated. First of all, they have had quite an easy schedule. I know the Ravens have too, but second of all, I feel like the Colts haven't played a genuinely good team. They played the Browns, but I don't know about the Browns, man. They're very, very skeptical. I'm very, very skeptical of them. Who have the Colts played? Excuse me. They also lost to the Browns. I know they were on the road though. I think they were without Anthony Costanzo, great left tackle. But at the same time, the Ravens have not been playing great. I mean, that game last weekend, we obviously didn't play very well. It was sloppy. It was still a great game, though, and we easily could have won. So the Ravens, I know this is big news. Dez Bryant activated off the practice squad. He is going to be playing this week, today, for this offense. I am so happy to see Dez Bryant, man. While I think he's over the hill and he might not do much, it still should help significantly. I'm really happy to see Dez Bryant. He's a possession guy, physical. It's what we need. At the same time, that most likely means no Devin Duvernay today, which is too bad because I love Duvernay. He looks great. I think he's battling injuries, though, so he's probably not going to play just for safety reasons. And Marquise Brown, he's not a number one wide receiver. He needs help. Dez, I'm hoping, can do just that. Defense, Ravens defense overall, I think is playing very, very well. I know we let up 28 points last week, but first of all, it was the Steelers who have a pretty sneaky good offense. Plus, a lot of those points we gave to them. They themselves scored 14 points that game, genuinely. They drove down the field and scored twice. So the Steelers, I shouldn't say that. The Ravens defense overall is very, very good. At the same time, we're down today. No Marlon Humphrey. He was placed on the COVID list. No LJ Fort either. That injury randomly popped up. He's out with, I think, a finger injury or something. So no LJ Fort, which is really too bad. So Patrick Queen, Chris Board, Malik Harrison, really going to have to step up today. Jimmy Smith has been battling injuries all season, but he's still actually playing as one of the better corners in the league right now. He should be playing. We obviously have Marcus Peters, but I do worry a bit about our defense today. While the Colts offense isn't great, I still do worry about the secondary especially. Run defense has always been good, but I do worry a little bit today. Not to mention the Colts are very, very good at home. It's very hard to go into Indianapolis and win. And I remember reading something yesterday. I don't know if the Ravens have ever gone into Indianapolis and won before. It's been a long time, if anything. And, excuse me, I do not expect that to change. I think the Colts are going to take this one. They have the best offensive line in the league. It's going to frustrate us to the max level. I think Lamar Jackson in the offense will play well, but the Colts defense, it worries me a bit. DeForest Buckner is going to be a pain to block. Darius Leonard, Kenny Moore. So I do worry about our chances in this one, guys. While I think the Colts are not that good, I do think they're going to take this one. I'm going to go with the Colts here, guys, 27-21. Next game, guys, we have the 6-1 Seahawks at the 6-2 Bills. This should be a good game. Bills, though, they're still not playing well at all. Josh Allen is looking like absolute crap. Got up to a great start. Ever since the Titans game, he has been a different quarterback, and different for the worst. So I guess, I'm kind of guilty of this. I kind of climbed on the hype train of Josh Allen, but in reality, I'm just not sure he's that good. He really, really has a hard time beating good teams in general. Seattle, Russell Wilson, MVP caliber year so far. Their defense is atrocious, but it doesn't matter when their offense is just absolutely insane. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Russell Wilson, Chris Carson when he's healthy. The Seahawks are just such a good team, especially on the offensive side. And at the same time, though, since their defense is so bad, this could open the door for Josh Allen to actually do something. But I actually think the Bills are going to establish the running game more today. Because the Seahawks, actually, their defense is bad, but it's I guess, better in the secondary. They have Jamal Adams if he's healthy. I know he's been battling injuries this year. Shaquille Griffin and Quentin Dunbar. I think he returned against the Cardinals. So their secondary is actually not bad. But again, defensive line is the most important, and their defensive line sucks. And linebacking core is good too. Bobby Wagner, AJ Wright, but overall, I keep finding names. Their defense has pieces. It just never gets it done. I think the Bills, they're going to establish a really successful running attack today. I don't know why, but I see it happening. I'm pretty sure Devin Singletary's still healthy. I'm going to take the Bills over the Seahawks here. I know Seattle, they're a great team, but when it's a shootout, the Seahawks usually fall short. Think about Seahawks Cardinals a couple of weeks ago. Total shootout, but the Cardinals ended up winning. That being said, I'm going to take the Bills here. I think Allen will have a little bit of a bounce-back game, but their Devin Singletary rushing attack will pick it up. I'm going to go with the Bills here, guys. 31-28. It's going to be a great game. Next game, guys, we have the 1-6 Jaguars at the 1-6 Texans at the 1-6 Jaguars. Oh, what a turn of events. Again, not a game anybody really cares about. The Texans are absolutely garbage. The Jaguars are probably a bit more garbage because I know the Texans have had a very, very tough schedule. So, Texans, they can't get it done. I mean, Deshaun Watson's Deshaun Watson, but they literally have no one. Their line sucks besides Laramie Tunsil. And again, the receiving core is not bad. But where they miss Hopkins the most, I've been saying this since day one, they need a number one wide receiver, which Hopkins fit perfectly. Will Fuller, decent. Kenny Stills, decent. Brandon Cooks, decent. But none of those guys are number one wide receivers. And it's really affecting them. And again, the line has always been bad. David Johnson, again, I haven't really been following how he's been doing. I know he looks good in week 1. I don't think he's actually done so well afterwards. I don't know if he's battling injuries or whatever. And of course, the Texans defense is atrocious. Again, the Texans defense, it's like the Seahawks. They have pieces, but they never execute. Jaguars, they just have no one. Gardner Minshew, DJ Chark, that's just about it. Their defense used to be good. Absolute garbage now besides Avery Jones. So yeah, overall, two terrible teams here. I do think the Texans are the better team, so I'm going to take the Texans here, even though they're on the road. I'm going to go with the Texans here, guys. 30-23. Next game, guys, we have the 4-3 Raiders at the 2-5 Chargers. The Raiders are hanging in there, man. They're a scrappy team. They don't have much, but they always find a way to get it done. Again, that's why. They're a scrappy team. They remind me totally of the Eagles. Don't have much, but they get it done. Chargers, again, choke artist team. They play well for 3 quarters and then always find a way to lose. It's the tradition. I don't think it's quite as bad as Atlanta, but still, it's that same tradition on choking it in the end. This is a division game. It's in LA. And I actually am going to take the Chargers here, believe it or not. As much as I like Derek Carr, I do see that he does not play as well on the road. He's much better at home. I know he did beat the Chiefs at Arrowhead this year, but I do think the Chargers are going to take this one. I know their defense is totally banged up, but Carr on the road against the Chargers, who are very inconsistent, but I think they could have his numbers since they play him so much. I think the Raiders, they're going to keep that every other game theme and take this loss. I'm going to go with the Chargers here, guys, on a little bit of an upset win, 23-17, and surprisingly low scoring. Next game, guys, we have the 4-3 Dolphins at the 5-2 Cardinals. Dolphins, where did they come from? They're 4-3. Oh, they're actually hanging in there. So I wonder, are the Dolphins actually going to sneak into the playoffs? And again, I would say no, but they might even be better than the Patriots because the Patriots are terrible. And the Dolphins, there's that 7th seed now. I think it's either going to be the Dolphins or the Raiders who take that 7th seed, to be honest. Anyways, Cardinals, 5-2. They got out to a red-hot start, got into a skid. Now they're playing better. Now they're playing well again. Again, their defense is atrocious, but their offense is so good that it doesn't really matter. While I do think Kyler Murray is pretty overrated, he is getting the job done. And it's in Arizona, so I don't think this should be that close. I know everyone loves Tua Tagovailoa and wants to hype him up. They are coming off a nice win against the Rams last week, but overall, I think the Cardinals, this shouldn't be that close. They're at home. I'm going to go with the Cardinals here, guys. 27-17. Next game, guys. We have the 7-0 Steelers at the 2-4 Cowboys. I'm pretty sure hold on, let me check the record real quick. I'm just loading on NFL.com here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the 7-0 Steelers at the 2-4 Cowboys. So Steelers, again, just continue to be red hot. They have beat I shouldn't say that. They have had a rather easy schedule, except for the Ravens, really. But the Steelers they're a very, very good team, and they're very complete. Best pass rush in the league. Best run defense in the league. Solid offense. Their biggest weakness is their secondary, really, besides Minka Fitzpatrick. But anyways, Cowboys, not 2-4. 7-0 Steelers at the 2-6 Cowboys. That's more like it. Yeah, Cowboys injuries, it's literally their practice squad now. Dalton got hurt. Zeke is just not himself this year at all. Their defense is atrocious because injuries. And, of course, in the offseason, I think overall their defense got worse. Lost Byron Jones and everything. I'm pretty sure they lost Jeff Heath as well. Steelers at Cowboys, this shouldn't be remotely close. I know the Steelers are bound to lose a game. It's going to happen soon. I don't think it's going to be here, though. I'm going to go with the Steelers, guys. I think they're going to keep rolling. I'm going to take Pittsburgh. 28-17. Next game, guys. Oh, this is our Sunday Night Football game. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. All right. 5-2 Saints at the 6-2 Bucks. This should be a really, really good game. Michael Thomas, I have checked. I've confirmed he is making his return today against the Bucks, which is where he started, because the Saints played the Bucks week 1. They meet again here in week 9. In Tampa Bay this time, though. Tom Brady, red hot right now. The Bucks, they are in a rhythm. And the Saints, again, they won 26-23, but they're overall just not playing that well. They're just simply not great. They're not bad, and they're obviously going to go to the playoffs, but they just don't look as good as usual. Maybe it's just me, but they just don't seem to be in that rhythm that they used to be in. They seem sloppy, especially on defense. I'm just not sure that the Saints are that good. And Breeze, he struggles against good teams. It's in Tampa Bay. I know the Bucs defense kind of got torched week 1 against them. I think they're going to get a rebound. That best front 7 in the league. And of course, everyone knows Antonio Brown set to make his debut today. I can't believe I even forgot this. So Michael Thomas coming back, Antonio Brown coming back. Two very, very good receivers, assuming that Brown picks right up where he left off. It should be really, really fun, guys. I'm going with a shootout, to be honest. I know the Bucs defense is good. I know I just said they were going to get the rebound. I take that back. I get as good as the Bucs defense is. I mean, their front 7's good. Their secondary is not very good. But I think that it's going to be pretty high scoring. I don't see the Bucs blowing them out. I do think the Bucs are going to confidently win this. They're going to get their revenge. They're hot right now. When the Bucs are hot, really, really hard to slow them down. Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin, and Mike Evans. I'm pretty sure Godwin and Evans are playing. I know both of them have been battling injuries, but I'm pretty sure they're good to go tonight. I'm going to go with the Bucs here, guys. 34-27. Again, great game. Probably the game of the week if it's not the Ravens-Colts. Oh, boy, this is not going to be a very exciting game. Last game, guys, this is our Monday Night Football game. We have the 2-5 Patriots at the 0-8 Jets. The none and only 0-8 Jets. Hey, I checked, though. Joe Flacco coming back at quarterback. Darnold is hurt, so Flacco is coming in. And you know how much I love Flacco. I mean, will it make a difference? I don't know. These are two pitiful teams. The Patriots, we're just about at that second half mark of the season where the Patriots always turn it on. I don't expect a total blitz for the Patriots this year. I think the Patriots are going to miss the playoffs. I think they don't have the talent this year. They simply don't have it. We saw them regress last year for sure. They snuck in, but overall they were not as good last year. It was pretty evident to me, especially on offense. Brady had a huge down year. But I don't see them losing to the Jets, just because the Jets are absolute trash. They have no one. Injuries don't help, but they're just absolutely atrocious. There's no really any need to discuss this one. And again, you know how much I love Flacco, but I think the Patriots will get a bounce back win here. Not going to be pretty, but I think Newton should be able to do at least something against that absolutely pitiful Jets defense. I'm going to take the Patriots here, guys. 31-17. Again, not a game many people really care about, but I don't see the Patriots losing, 30 5 in a row. That's very, very unlikely. I'm going to go with the Patriots 27-17 to wrap up Week 9. And guys, that is going to do it for my game picks for Week 9 of the 2020 NFL season. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I am Matt Eastout. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Go Ravens, and I will see you guys after the game.